Welcome back to your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Yanks win last night 3-2 over the Angels. They are getting it done. Yankees improved to 34-20. Angels 25-29. Yanks are rolling. I put on the rally cap. Not that we needed it, but things did get a little testy and a bit nervous in the ninth with Devin Williams. We'll get to that. I don't want to talk about the Knicks, so it's a great thing that the Yankees are playing well because they need to. And they're rolling. They're absolutely rolling. Again, this team is showing you that they can win games in a variety of ways. They only had 6 hits last night. The Angels had more, yet they won 3-2. They're winning with timely hitting. Good defense and a really solid bullpen. I mean, I know Williams was shaky last night, but you got to start with first of all, remember this is the 7th straight series that they've won. They won 15 out of their last 18. That's incredible. This team is on fire, and then one of the biggest reasons is their starting pitching has been absolutely nails. We've talked about Yarbrough yesterday. We know Fried is an AL Cy Young candidate and front runner. Rodon was unbelievable last night. It's the first Yankee to, I believe, to throw. I think the stat was, I want to make sure I get it right. It was the first Yankee, third Yankee to have a 10 strikeout, 7-inning scoreless appearance versus the Angels, and he joins Whitey Ford and Ron Guidry. Those are good. That's good company to keep when you're performing like that. He goes 7 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, 10 strikeouts. He's throwing 96. He's spotting it exactly where he wants, up to righties, inside to righties, and then that fastball down and in at 96 to righties, and then that breaking ball, his slider, which was falling off the table last night, which was absolutely incredible, had hitters absolutely baffled. He is in complete command. Rodon is absolutely just in full control of all his pitches. He's controlling his emotions. You have 2 bona fide studs. You know, aside from a couple 3-run homers that he gave up early in the season, he might have like the 0 losses. I mean, he's been absolutely incredible. He was so good last night. It was one of his best performances of the year. Fastball velocity, being aggressive, not walking guys. And then his secondary pitches were off the charts. The slider was disgusting. He has a little cutter. The changeup away is a really great tertiary pitch that complements the fastball away. And then when he has that breaking ball going and he's throwing 96 plus and spotting his fastball, he's unhittable, and he was last night. And credit to that. And the Angels pitch well too. Tyler Anderson, a lefty, he goes 6 innings, only gives up a run. And again, a good pitcher in his own right, but Rodon was just too much. The Yanks had timely hitting, and the bullpen held, which was, was all you can ask for. So I think so. Rodon improves to 7-3, 2.60 ERA. You look at him, and if he can do this consistently, he does have better stuff than Fried. It's not like Fried doesn't, but there is a dominance to Rodon that Fried doesn't necessarily have. Fried does it in a different way. But when Rodon we talk about this all the time, like a really talented pitcher, if he puts it all together. Well, he put it together last night. And the Angels had no chance, none, with the stuff that he had last night. And this is his 5th straight start of dominance. I don't think this is a fluke. I think he's really gaining confidence. I know his first year in New York was tough, but this guy is starting to have some of that mountain presence. And I think this confidence is just snowballing where he's getting better. He's being more aggressive. He knows he has good stuff, and he's challenging hitters. And when you throw 96 and have a 88-mile-an-hour slider that falls off the table to go along with a little cutter and a nice changeup away, you're going to be very, very tough to hit if you throw strikes and get ahead of hitters. And he's been doing it, and he's starting to believe what everyone's been telling him his whole life is that you're really, really talented. If you just throw strikes and be aggressive, you're going to have success, and he is. And credit to him. He's made some adjustments and is doing a phenomenal job. Ben Rice is an absolute stud. This guy should never leave the lineup. I've been shouting it from the rooftops since early April, anyone who would listen. He hits off a lefty, Tyler Anderson, a hanging changeup off a lefty, which is a weird pitch to throw to a lefty anyway. And he absolutely smokes it to right field. 423 feet, his 11th homer of the year, 23 RBIs on the year. He is just a stud. I can't say enough about how well this kid is playing, how well he's making adjustments. He just seems to have a good feel for the game. He seems to have a good feel for pitchers. He knows what pitch he can drive, and he's very selective. And so I don't see a ton of chase from him, and he'll take his walks, but he is going up there with a plan and looking for a specific pitch, and not just a specific pitch, but a specific pitch in a spot. And if you make a mistake to him over the plate, he's going to make you pay. He has been absolutely incredible and just hit an absolute tank last night. Where are we here? There we go. It's early. Give me a break. My son's been up since 4 a.m. Parents, you understand. The bullpen and defense are getting it done. Rodon had a great play where he ranged to his left, threw it across his body to throw out a runner at first. Volpe was really good at second base. Grisham contributed with a great catch in center field. So there's a lot of, if you look at the team WAR, the Yankees are first by a pretty substantial margin. They just have so many guys. Yes, the Judge is an absolute superstar, and that's a huge part of it. But they have so many different guys who not only can hit for power, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Grisham, hit for average, get on base, and contribute defensively. It's really invaluable. You have a lot of very, very above average baseball players on this team around the diamond. Peraza hit a bomb last night. So this is really awesome to see just them winning close games and not scoring 10 to 12 runs is a very, very good sign. This is the type of games you're going to have to win in the playoffs when you do see elite pitching. And you are going to need your bullpen to hold. You are going to need guys like Grisham or Goldschmidt or Bellinger or Volpe to come through and either make a big play in the field or get a big hit. And that's what's happening. Loaizaga, I want to talk a little bit about the bullpen, obviously, but Loaizaga last night was good again. He got another hold. He pitched an inning, a scoreless inning of relief, 1 strikeout. His ERA is 1.69. Williams struggled, and we're going to talk about it. So he got his 5th save. He gave up 2 earned on 3 hits in an inning. His ERA is 6.75. It was going down. It did go back up again. That home run he gave up to Moncada, it's just a hanging changeup. And for some reason, and I can't get past this, I feel like he's tipping that changeup. Moncada was absolutely just sitting on it. He was waiting for it. He just sat back and absolutely annihilated it. It was a 1-1 count. Now the changeup was supposed to be set up down and away, and he missed a spot. He threw it in. It tailed back right in over the inside corner. But it did seem like Moncada either knew he was going to throw it in that count or knew he was going to throw it, period. So I do still think there's work to be done with pitch mix, with tunneling, and making sure he's not tipping that changeup. Because if you do watch the replay, Moncada wasn't fooled. And not only wasn't fooled, he was sitting on that changeup. And a 1-on-1 count. So, definitely some adjustments to be made, but you got to be happy with this team. Winning 15 out of their last 18, 7th straight series win. all good news for the Yanks. They continue to roll, and I expect them to keep it going because they've been absolutely incredible. So shout out to Boone, doing a good job. Like, let's give the guy credit where credit is due. He's got a good team. He's not, screwing it up. And yeah, these players like him, and that's really important in today's game. So, Yanks go tonight, late start, 9:38 Eastern time, against the Angels again before they play the Dodgers. That's going to be an amazing series, and we'll recap that game tomorrow. That's been your Yankees Latest. I'm your host, John Laloggia. Have a good week, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.